Hey guys, hello. How are you? I'm sorry we got like little delay today. There was some technical glitches which was happening. We'll wait for 2 more minutes, then we'll start off. Okay. We'll wait for like all the people to join in. Hey then guys, hello. I'm sorry we got like little delay today. How are you guys? How's everything going on? Link is getting shared, bro. It will be getting shared in a bit. So what happened is like there was like some technical glitches which was happening in terms of like our YouTube studio. So that had like some issues. So thought like now it is fine. Like then we'll start off. Like I'm just waiting for the links to be shared to everybody so that like we guys can focus on everything properly. Okay. Hi, hi. How are you guys? My health is better, bro, but like slightly I'm still the throat is like not recovered completely. How many of you are in on trades, Ra? I am in on Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Bitcoin. Okay, these three trades which is currently running. I am PNL. How many of you are in on trades? What trades you guys are in? Let me know in the comment. Okay, which trades you guys are currently in? Let me know in the comment box. I am actually in on Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and Bitcoin. Okay, so these are the three trades which I am currently in. Solana is still near my entry price only. If anybody missed those trades, you guys can go for it. I'll explain one by one each setup and I'll teach you guys today a small scalping method which I shared to you guys, which is going to be what you need to do from these like scalping trades is going to be how you will be able to maintain. Okay, how you should be maintaining your positions and how you should be practicing a lot because getting good at that is going to take some time. But like I was like very happy today, like when I saw like a very one of our new batch student was actually trying to plot the things which exactly I was trying to plot, and like she was sharing it, like which is like good. Me only in Solana, that's fine. Like if you are only in Solana, it's okay. Like leave others. We are going to understand like scalping methods today. So what I am going to teach you is very simple method only, but like it's very effective. Okay, what you need to understand is what is liquidity sweep, what is a small build-up, and like tapping into that build-up is what you are going to look at. Okay, so that is what like we are going to focus today. Once we identify those kind of like things, then we will be able to. You guys will be able to trade by your own. Also, that is most important thing, right? You should not be depending on me all the time. It should be like you guys should be able to learn from these trades and able to trade properly. That is the whole point about like me coming into live every single day. So let's start to learn things, and like you should be starting exploring crypto world by yourself also, making sure that like you are executing trades by your also. That's what most important thing when it comes to trading. Okay, so I will explain a very simple method today. Okay, then in the next weeks and all I will make sure that like I will teach you a little more complicated methods also. Okay, uh uh Preeti Rajendran, you're new here. Hey, come, hi. So what we do here is like every day we will come here, we'll have we'll have more discussions. Okay. Of trading and like whatever trades taken, I will try to explain to you guys what it is. So that is what we do here. And if I have any trade opportunity during the live, we'll be executing that also. And like all the trades which are shared in the Telegram groups, which is running currently. So I don't have any new opportunity. I am actually up close to 2 lakhs in in this one. So this is a bigger account which I'm trading. That is why my PNL also is big. So I am trading with the close to like a bigger capital. That's why my PNL looks big. I though so don't get carried away with the P&L. That's not the whole point of like coming here. We have to make sure that like we are following risk management, we are following all the things which we learned till now, and then we will understand and then trade. Okay, I'll teach you one simple method of like trading today. Okay, so we'll start. This is like the BTC trade, which is still running for me as well. So what you need to do is when it comes to trading, identifying where to trade is the most important thing. Once we identify where to trade, so the biggest point of like I what from my what I am trading for the last few weeks or three, like whatever, like I've been trading with you guys or during my backtest, what I identified about like crypto market is like crypto market always hunt liquidity before there is a big move is happening. Okay, whenever whenever there is a big move is happening, okay, whenever there is big move is happening, it will always going to be showing you guys a really solid liquidity graphs before that. Okay, so and liquidity graphs, random liquidity graphs are not the one which we want to see. We want to see potentially good zones where like liquidity is getting grabbed, and that is where like we will be able to initiate good positions. Okay, so when what you need is basically we need something like, I'll draw and show it to you guys so that like it is easy for you guys to understand. Okay, so I'll draw here. When we are looking for in 15-minute time frame, we need something like this. Okay, so which means that there should be equal lows should be formed. Okay, equal low or like multiple lows should be at a similar place should be happening. Got it? It should be having multiple lows or like equal lows at the same time. Okay. Once that is done, we wait for the price to come down, manipulate this low. Okay. Once the price comes down and manipulate this low, and then it should start do a small accumulation base, then should pop up. Okay. This can be identified. This setup is basically used in 15-minute, and then we should have a similar small buildup which is happening in either 3-minute or 5-minute. And once you identify that 3-minute or 5-minute buildup, once the price taps into it, you will take the trade with this as your entry, and the liquidity low will be your stop loss, and from there you will be able to target 1:2 or the next liquidity as your target. This is a very simple setup. Okay, so we basically what you need is equal lows. Once you identify lows should be identified in larger time frames. Okay, larger time frame in the sense 15-minute or 30-minute lows are the one which is going to give you high accuracies. Okay, not on smaller time frame. 15-minute and larger time frame is where you are going to trade. And once you identified those potential zones, what you need to do is take the trades here and keep a low as your stop losses. Similarly, for short opportunity, what you need is basically similar to this. Price should be doing something like this, go up, manipulate, then okay, manipulate, then it should consolidate and dump. Okay, that is how you should be. And from this dump is where you should be looking for scalp opportunity in 5-minute and 3-minute time frame. Okay, so I'll show one example for you guys. Today's trade was that exact thing, which is like still I'm holding it. BTC still I didn't trigger, it didn't trigger my stop loss da. See here. I'm still holding it. Like my SL was like missed by me, but stop loss was missed by a bit. Okay, not by huge, but like a bit. It got missed, and like I'm still in on the trade. Okay. So you can see here, what you can see here from this identification, you can see multiple lows were here. Can you see this? Multiple lows which was here, which is identified here carefully. And once you identified this low, which means that like, okay, there is potential chance of like price moving on the upside. Now what we need, as we discussed, what we need is basically a liquidity sweep coming into it. Okay, a sweep coming into this potential zone. And you can see that like the price came, grabbed liquidity, and then from here only started moving. So what did I told you? Once you identified that, like a small buildup should be happening. You can see here the price came, started a small buildup here, and then the price went up, and then price came back to the demand. This is where our entry got triggered. And this is the place where we took our entry and still running it. I have XRP, Solana, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. All these things are running in my your entry was bit higher. Okay, got it. So try to keep it. See, if I'm telling you guys CTC, please try to keep it as my CTC. Okay, if you keep it like slightly above and like if you miss it, like it will be very really hard for you to digest that part. So always when you are taking trades, like make sure that like I update my price also and I keep it there. Everything is long only. See here, I have like my positions which is running in. So there is Luna, which is like this trade is like don't focus on it, like which is testing it out only. Don't trade on those ones. Other trades, which is Ethereum currently up by 22%, XRP, which is running at around 35%, Solana, which is around 7%, and Bitcoin is currently around 14%. Okay. So these are my live position, which is currently running in Solana. I'm expecting maybe a good move from here itself, or like what will happen is like it can come down and sweep these lows, and then maybe say I will recommend one entry for you guys for today is going to be if oh okay. So your two trades got merged, Dada Saket. See, one thing I'll tell you, okay, if you're in on a bigger trades, don't try to scalp on it. Okay. If you're in on a bigger trade, don't try to scalp it. I'll give you one trade which is going to happen now is basically this. There is two entries. Okay. Current market price, you can enter Solana. Okay. Current market price, you can enter Solana. Okay. And I will give you one more trade idea in Solana. So basically, you can enter here. Okay, this is very near, and like you can target this levels. Okay, which is going to give you around roughly 1.7 hour, which is real good. Okay, so your stop loss for this one should be Solana should be 12,135. Okay, 12,135 can be your stop loss on Solana, and you can hold it for like this for a longer period of time because it is now at a demand. It is getting strong buildups, and if the US market is going to open positively, we'll start to see huge amount of momentum going to pick up from here. Okay, so one trade is this one, and if there is an aggressive trade which you can plan on, one more Solana trade is basically if at all in the night, if there is a liquidity grab happening below the zone, and similar setup which I told you guys it's happening here, definitely you guys can go with a bigger size. Okay, so scalping method. So this is what you can do. So Solana current, if anybody is planning to enter, your current entry should be this price, and your entry target should be can be set 13113 is your target, and your stop loss should be 12142. Okay, 12142 is your stop loss, and your target should be 13113. So these are your targets and these are your stop losses. If anybody is planning to enter, please enter now. Okay, anybody in on Solana? Anybody in on Solana currently? Good evening. Good evening. Build up on 3 to 5 minutes in the sense. So basically, what we need is, so I understand what is price behavior. Okay. That is what we need to identify. So basically, if there is a liquidity grab is happening like this one, if it is has to move higher, it should be able to reaccumulate, then only it will move. Okay, so what I am like looking at here is if there is a reaccumulation is happening, that is the price where I want to enter. Okay, if it is shooting up randomly, there is a good chance that this will fail. So if it is showing a sign of reaccumulation after the manipulation, that is the place where I understand that. Okay, that is a place where I am understanding that like okay, I am actually bullish on these positions. Okay, I am actually extremely bullish on this position by seeing that like the manipulation and reaccumulation is happening. Okay, so that is what. And bro, these are like Luna, like don't trade. Okay, this is like I'm testing something, so don't focus on those trade. Only these four you can do. Other trades I am actually testing. Okay, I am also like when it comes to my trading, I always try to explore my trading in the sense like so that like we will be constantly updated on what we are trying to do in the market. So I'll always make sure that like I learn things. So Luna is something which I'm testing it out. That's why my allocation is very low on that. Like, okay, so compared to my capital allocation on these ones, this will be very much low. So I am like trading with like a very big capital on these ones, but like I am trading with like a very small capital on this one. Bro, I am bullish on Zol. Maybe like I don't know what is your bias. My bias is on Sol is actually bullish because I'll explain one more time. This is the reason. I always tell my reason so that like you guys can also understand. Okay, so this is the previous demand. Okay, so when I start to see the previous demand price came, you can see exactly a similar kind of setup which is happening here. What is happening here is very simple. Okay, so when I take this one, you can see here the price came down, manipulated this low at this demand, and now trying to reaccumulate on a larger time frame. And once that reaccumulation is done, the price will start to shoot up. Okay, this is what I am thinking. If it is like, if it works out really well, there is a good potential that chance that like it can go to 136 also. So this is the reason why I am looking at. Okay, identifying liquidity zone, like the major liquidity zones which I am finding in Ethereum, liquidity, other things are basically mostly uh, related to equal lows. Okay, equal lows and equal highs are the places where I am finding the highest amount of liquidity. Okay, so those are the places where like you are also going to find like a good amount of liquidity. So similar to this, and like don't take random liquidity. Okay, it should be near a demand or supply zone. If the price is coming into a demand and supply zone some similar to this thing, and then if the price is doing something similar to this thing, that is where like okay, uh, we chain in spot in heavy losses in bro, I have no idea which coin is that. I'll look into it and I'll tell you what to do by tomorrow's live. Okay. I don't know what is that, but I so which without like a proper knowledge, if I sell, bro, my capital is slightly bigger, bro. Around 70 lakhs, which is what I am trading with. What days you don't trade? Like if the market is pretty much sideways and if there is no momentum is picking up, those are the days where I will skip it. Current trade is this one, bro. Solana, you can enter current market price, which is near our entry, so you can go for it. No, always scalping and everything should be done in futures market only. Okay, don't do anything else. Okay, so that is where like you should be doing your early place. Okay. Yeah, you can enter. Everybody is in on Solana. How many of you are in on Solana? Tomorrow is a place where like I will not trade much. So FOMC is happening. I might trade, but like my stop loss will be wider. Okay, very much like wider stop loss with that. Like I will be trading with my bias. Yeah, 25x leverage you can use. Leverage doesn't, I've told multiple times now, guys. Leverage is it's not a big thing. Okay. Leverage is not at all should be a concerning thing to you guys. Like you guys should not be even worry about like leverage. Okay. What you need to do is like basically once I've told this multiple times, whenever you are taking entry, put an entry, then go to Solana. So take your trade, put it here, go losses, change the price, change it to 2412, your stop loss, and long is it, and then put your minimum order size and see how much is your loss. So in this case, I am risking 70,000 as my loss. So I would say like this is my entry value. So my loss is coming into 73,000. This is the position size I will be looking. Irrespective of my leverage, I will be using only the only thing which I am going to focus is going to be okay. The only the message, like only thing which I'm going to focus is going to be this one. So if I am right on this one, my leverage, nothing doesn't matter to me. Okay, got it. Leverage, if it is a very smaller capital, leverage is like if you're trying to, like, even if it is like, it is not going to be an issue if you're position sizing. Now. If you are position sizing properly, then it is not going to be an issue. Okay. But when you're not position sizing, that is your problem. Sole target I have mentioned, no, this one 13113. Okay, that is our first target. If that is broken, then we'll be targeting for higher. Bitcoin, my target, well, I think I'll keep on updating it. I'll keep you guys up posted. This is my first target. Okay, so if you want in INR, I will tell you that in INR as well. My first target for Bitcoin is 85, 85, 84, 902, 908, 84, 85, 86 range. 1K capital, bro. I won't like you can explore crypto market, but like 1K capital is not enough capital to trade. Okay. That is one problem. Okay. 1K capital is going to be like charges itself is going to eat you alive. Okay. What is the minimum? I personally recommend you guys to trade with the close to 5 to 10K capital. Okay. 5 is the bare minimum. 10K, if you have, like, you will be able to properly trade. Otherwise, charges and other things will be too much, and like you will be having so much of struggle maintaining your positions and all. So making sure that that is avoided is very important. So 4 hour and like any larger time frame is used to create your daily bias. Okay. So let's say like whatever bias you have, that should be created on larger time frame. 15-minute and 5-minute and all those time frames should be only used for your entries. Okay. That is the thing. 5K also 25x. Do you trade Forex? I rarely trade, bro. Like I don't have enough time. Like I'm trading in India market in morning hours, then evening I'm trading crypto. How much can we expect returns? Please never expect returns. So that is the reason why you guys lose like a lot of money. Okay. So don't try to keep in mind that like what is my expected returns. If you try to focus on return, okay, Eddie, you will fail as a trader. So what I have been teaching you guys is basically focus on your trade rather than like returns. Like if you have seen the trades properly, the end of the day we will be uh so please manage your positions properly. I don't promise any returns. I don't do anything. Will I lose 5K if I put in Solana now? Sure. What is this now? Like Rehan, like you are not going to lose. Like that's why we are keeping stop losses. No, I don't use like Forex for any brokers. I use funded accounts only. What is the best time zone to trade in crypto? I don't like there is I never found anything like to be like whenever your setup is there, like trade. That's it. Can we use order flow in crypto futures? The problem with like crypto futures order flow is that like we don't have any centralized exchanges for crypto. Okay. So when there is like not a centralized exchange in crypto, all the exchange orders you won't be able to see it. So when you don't see all the orders coming into you, then it becomes a problem. So I don't use it. If I take a scalp on BTC while there is another trade on BTC, how to exit? You can't do that. Okay, you can't do that. So either you trade on larger time frame or you can do scalping. Okay, can I use this method in Indian markets also? Yes, you can. Liquidity sweep plus like build up scalp is basically you guys can use in any market because that is a fundamental way a market moves. So it's very easy for you to copy this move in any direction or anywhere. So you can be using it. No issues. Okay. So any other doubts? Tell me. Uh time frame except bro, like basically what you need to do is like you go and see what is happening in larger time frame. So if you see like in the small 4 hour time frame, it is like it has done a liquidity grab and it is trying to push higher. That is why I'm having a bullish bias on that. So 15-minute and 30-minute, I will come and see where is potentially my entry zones are. So I look for like liquidity grabs or anything. I found out that like there is a good liquidity sweep happening here. That is where I would be like looking for entries. That's also finalized. Now I will look at like 5 minutes for like an entry zone. So I've done this, grabbed here. This is it. That's how. How does FOMC impact the market? So it not like see like when you look into the FOMC, like it's not about like how much like interest rate or interest cut is going to come in. It's all about the commentary which is going to come from Powell. So next year, what is their expectation? Okay, so there is a 90% chance that like there is going to be a rate cut is going to come in this December FOMC. And that is what the market expectation is currently. So if there is like if the market expectation is not meeting, okay, if the market expectation not meeting or anything like that, what will happen? You will have issues coming in. Okay, so basically, if there is no rate cuts is happening this time, then the market likely to be crashing. And like if what is and if there is market correction is can happen. And even if there is a rate cut is happening and the commentary from Powell is going to be very negative, let's assume that like he is suggesting that going forward that like we are looking at like very hawkish way or something like that, what will happen is basically that is also going to get reflected in the market. So more than the rate cuts in the market, what is going to be important is for the market is going to be what is how much is the market is going to get corrected is based on what is the commentary which is going to come from Powell. So if the commentary is very bearish or if the commentary is very bullish, that is going to determine the market. At which point I don't plan to short at the moment, bro. I don't have any plans to short Ethereum or like anything. I have a very bullish bias. If the market, if how to join Telegram group if you already have an account, bro. Drop a message to care, ask them to remap you. They will CoinSwitch will send a mail to you. That you just have to accept that and then it can be solved. See, basically, what is the reason why like reaccumulation is basically so if something like this happening, okay, something like the happening means that oh shit, 1 second. So something like this happening is very important. Okay, right? Like the price will do something like this, then come down, and if it is suddenly moves up, he won't be able to accept all the orders which is present here. So what the market will do is it will do something like this, come down, grab it, and then it will come and like try to wait like a little time so that like it can reaccumulate. Reaccumulate means that it can grab all the orders again and then it will start to push up. So this is what like it is what is mean by reaccumulation theory. So market is always try to accumulate as much as possible during any rallies. So in this rally, like it is basically what is like we are looking at is we will be able to identify good zones and like we will be able to find good trades from there. That's it. Sol SL. Sol SL is 12142. Okay, 12142 for Sol SL and target is 13113. 12142 is your stop loss, 13113 is your target. It's very near, like it's very good entry point. You guys can look for it. USD, like I'm not trading in USD, but like I'll show. So USD current entry is here. Your stop loss will be 131.74. Your target will be 136.36. Okay. 131.74 is your stop loss and 136.36 is your stop loss target in Solana. Okay. So this is basically is today's trade in Bitcoin was basically that setup only, bro. Liquidity grab, a small reaccumulation which happened here. Price came retested from there, like we taken the long. That's it. So simple to that. There is a good chance that like market is going to be extremely volatile tonight. Okay, so please be cautious. If any trades are there, like make sure that like there is proper stop losses are kept it, because today FOMC, like prior to FOMC, there will be like lot of volatile movement is going to come into the market. So if there is like lot of volatile movement is going to come into the market, which means that like you can expect like huge amount of volatility in the market. So please make sure that like you are like following risk management properly. And if you don't feel like holding trades, it's okay. You can not hold overnight. That is feel free. Okay, so never leave your trade unattended from today and tomorrow. Make sure that all your trades are like properly maintained. Okay, tomorrow also I will initiate some positions based on FOMC. We'll try to initiate that during the live itself. Okay, with a wider stop losses. Okay, so that like even if there is my stop loss will be getting triggered, it will be fine for us. But like big won't affect us. But like we will be initiating some positions tomorrow during the live for FOMC as well. Okay, so I'll be winding up for today, guys. Hope you guys learn something new. We'll continue to teach you guys something every day. I'll teach you guys something new every single day. That is the whole point of doing making these lives. If you haven't watched the live from the beginning, make sure that like you guys watch it after the session is ended, because this is where we are going to discuss most of the trades. Okay. Hope you guys enjoys today's live. I'll meet you guys tomorrow as well. Bye bye. Take care. Bye bye.